Mention Charlie Chaplin, and you immediately picture the Tramp, that familiar small man with a bowler hat, baggy trousers, enormous shoes, and a cane. He was a figure of universal recognition, a silent clown who spoke volumes without uttering a single word, captivating millions across cultures and continents. But the journey of Charles Spencer Chaplin, from the bleak streets of Victorian London to becoming a global cinematic pioneer and one of the greatest entertainers of all time, was a story forged in hardship, propelled by genius, and defined by an unparalleled connection to the human spirit. Born in London, England in 1889, Charlie Chaplin's childhood was a stark contrast to the joy he would later bring to the world. His parents were both music hall entertainers, but their lives were plagued by poverty and instability. His father struggled with alcoholism, and his mother, Hannah, faced severe mental health issues, often leaving young Charlie and his half-brother Sidney in workhouses and institutions. These early experiences of destitution, humiliation, and constant uncertainty deeply shaped Chaplin's worldview. Yet, it was also through his mother's performances that he found his first exposure to the stage, learning early lessons in observation and mimicry that would prove foundational to his comedic genius. He understood struggle firsthand, and this understanding would later infuse his comedy with a profound pathos. Driven by a desperate need to escape poverty, Chaplin began performing in British music halls at a young age. He quickly developed a reputation for his skillful comedic pantomime and acrobatic prowess. By 1908, he had joined the prestigious Fred Karno comedy troupe, known for their elaborate sketch comedies. It was with this troupe that he made his fateful first tour of the United States in 1910. On a subsequent tour in 1913, his unique stage presence caught the eye of Mack Sennett, the pioneering film producer at Keystone Studios. Sennett offered him a film contract, opening the door to a world that would transform Chaplin into a global sensation. Chaplin's entry into filmmaking was not without its challenges. Initially, he found the slapstick, fast-paced style of Keystone films restrictive and often at odds with his desire for more nuanced character development. He was used to the immediate feedback and improvisation of live stage performance, and the rigid, often chaotic film sets felt limiting. His first film, Making a Living, where he played a dapper conman, was not well received, and Chaplin himself was reportedly unhappy with it. He almost quit. However, Chaplin persevered. Driven by his artistic vision, he began to develop an alternative character, the kindly, hopeful vagrant with a dignified air, the Tramp. This challenge of adapting his profound stage talent to a new medium and fighting for his artistic voice against the demands of early Hollywood pushed him to innovate and eventually seize creative control, turning a potential failure into the birth of an icon. The phenomenal success of The Tramp allowed Chaplin to demand an unprecedented level of artistic control over his films. By 1918, he was writing, directing, producing, and starring in his own movies, a feat almost unheard of at the time. This creative freedom allowed him to craft intricate narratives that blended slapstick with poignant social commentary. In 1919, in a groundbreaking move, he co-founded United Artists with fellow cinematic giants D.W. Griffith, Mary Pickford, and Douglas Fairbanks. This further solidified his independence, ensuring artists had control over their work. It was during this period that he created silent film masterpieces like The Kid, 1921, a beautiful story of a tramp and his adopted son, and The Gold Rush, 1925, a hilarious yet poignant adventure of a prospector seeking fortune. As the Jazz Age roared and sound came to motion pictures, Charlie Chaplin made a bold artistic choice. He resisted the talkies, believing that the universal appeal of the Tramp would be lost with spoken dialogue. He continued to produce silent or mostly silent films well into the sound era. City Lights, 1931, and Modern Times, 1936, are powerful testaments to his genius, demonstrating that pantomime and music could still convey profound emotion and humor, even when the rest of Hollywood had moved on. These films were critical and commercial successes, proving that his artistic vision was timeless. He masterfully integrated sound effects and music, showing that his understanding of cinema went beyond simple dialogue. Charlie Chaplin's life and career were marked by triumph over adversity, artistic innovation, and an unwavering commitment to his unique vision. His transformation from a poverty-stricken London boy to a global cinematic legend, a master storyteller who used humor to explore the depths of the human condition, is one of the most inspiring tales in entertainment history. Though later years brought controversy and exile from the US due to his personal life and political views, his legacy as a brilliant comedian, a pioneering filmmaker, and the immortal Tramp continues to resonate, reminding us of the enduring power of laughter and the universal language of humanity.